Steady, steady. Oh, phew. Hey, Pipsqueaks, and welcome back to the Pippcast. Would any pony like an elderberry bushel blast tea for today's podcast?
Ooh, that sounds delish! What's the occasion, Pipp?
Well, we have a very special guest, actually, two very special guests joining us today, and one of them really loves a snack. So I thought it would be super fun to have a totally fancy tea party. Check it out!
Wow, aren't those just the cutest little sandwiches you ever did see?
Aren't they just? We have the whole shabam. Tea, totes adorbs sandwiches, and some yummy, scrummy strawberry sponge cakes, right? Hey! Wait, where did they go? They were just here. Oh no! Pipp! What? Unicorns! Hey! Those cakes are ours, you naughty little critters! Hey! You get back here, you fluffy little rainbow velvet unicorn! Almost let me have those cakes. Gimme. Drop it. No! Whoa! What was that?
Mega snails! Those adorable little snails with wings are trying to steal the tea! No, mega snails! No! Pipp, the sandwiches!
Now you've gone too far, unicorns. Those sandwiches were for today's special guests!
Knock, knock! Any pony home? Sparky and I are all ready for our What is happening in here? Pipp? Jazz?
Hitch! The critters have totally taken over our tea party!
We've tried everything, but they just won't listen to us!
Every critter, freeze! Critters, explain yourselves right now. Well,
Wow, I've never really seen Hitch talk to animals.
Oh, yeah. It's totally a thing, and it's totally wild to watch.
No. Oh, okay. I'll tell Pipp.
You'll tell Pipp what exactly?
Well, when you invited Sparky and I to be guests on this podcast, the critters were with us, so they thought they were invited too.
Oh.
So they didn't think it was stealing, see? They thought all this super cute food was also for them, but they're so excited about the podcast and would love to stay and listen, if that's okay with you, Pipp.
I don't know. Aw, look at those adorable little pieces. Do you promise to behave yourselves? Okay, then. I guess after all, it was just a big misunderstanding.
And there are some tea and sandwiches and cakes left. Maybe even enough to still have a tea party. How about a pony dance party, cleanup edition?
Ooh, that sounds fun. You know how I like for everything to be in order.
And for all you pipsqueaks at home, if you've got something messy that needs cleaning up, like, say, your room, maybe, sing and clean along with us. Give us some tunes, Dazzle-Dazzle.
Come on, Pipsqueaks. Get up and dance and clean.
Okay, how did it get all over the walls? That's a lot. Let's do it. Come on, critters. You do the corner, I got the other corner. All right?
Mopping. Mopping.
Over here. Got it. That's it.
It's everywhere.
Okay, work together now, critters. That's the spot. 1, 2, 3. Heave-ho!
Critters, you got moves. There you go, Hitch. All that tidying has earned you a nice cup of tea to go with those sandwiches and yummy cakes. Aww, what's wrong, cutie widow dragon? Can Sparky have some glimmerberry juice and cakes too, Hitch?
Well, okay. But just a little bit of juice, Sparky. You know what you're like. You'll have to use the little dragon's room every couple of minutes if you drink too much.
Well, now that your sweet little dragon baby is occupied, let me just take a minute to thank you for coming onto the show today. Sorry about the seriously chaotic start.
Don't worry about that, Pipp. Those critters can be a lot to handle. Trust me, I know.
Oh, I bet. By the way, what was it like to find out that you could talk to animals? That must have been totally exciting.
Oh, yeah. It was pretty bananas. I mean, I always felt a special connection to critters, large and small, but once magic returned, I was shocked to be able to actually understand them. Excuse you, Sparky. Where are your manners?
I don't speak dragon, but I think that means he likes it.
But talking to animals wasn't the only new ability you got when magic returned, was it?
Nope, it sure wasn't. I also got Earth Pony magic, so I can grow plants and flowers and even fruits with my hooves, which, let me tell you, when you've got a hungry little dragon baby, that can come in really handy. Sparky, too many cakes!
He sure does keep you on your toes, Hitch.
You have no idea, Jazz. From the moment I found this little egg on the beach, this fella has been nonstop energy. He eats and runs and sleeps and then eats some more and then runs some more and then eats some more.
Oh, my pony, that sounds completely exhausting.
It is pretty tiring, but you know what? Sparky also gives the best cuddles in all of Equestria. And look at his little face. It's so green and adorable. And when he sleeps, sometimes he does this little nose whistle. It's like... It's super cute.
Aw, you have such a soft and kind heart, Hitch.
Honestly, even though it's a lot of work, becoming a dragon dad is the best thing that has ever happened to me. I really do love this little guy. Aw, does some dragon need a huggy wuggy? Get in here. Come on, come on. I love you, little dragon. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Yes.
That may be like the most totes adorbs thing I have ever seen. You're the sheriff and a friend and a dragon dad all at once. I don't know how you do it.
How do I do it? You're the busiest pony I know, Pipp. You'll be like posting on Ponygram while you're running Main Melody and writing new songs. And not only that, then you decide to create a new podcast? How do you do it?
Well, it is a lot, and sometimes I do get very, very overwhelmed. There's just so much to do, and so many places to be, and ponies that need me, and sometimes it just feels like I might just freak out. I'm sorry.
You know, when Sparky first turned up, I felt exactly like that. But then I discovered some stress busters that really helped me out.
Ooh, stress busters, huh? Well, here at the Pippcast, we love anything that can make ponies' lives better. Maybe you could give us all some tips?
Of course. I'd love to.
And we'll be right back with Hitch and his stress-beating habits right after a quick word from our sponsor.
Are you an earth pony looking to put those magical hooves of yours to good use? Or a unicorn with a knack for fruit stacking? Or maybe you're a Pegasus that dreams of using your powerful wings to deliver veggies to pony families everywhere? Then the Maritime Bay Community Garden needs you. Stop by the garden today and volunteer your time and magic to a great cause. And help Equestria grow healthy together. And we are back, Pipsqueaks. Now, Hitch, it looks like you have brought a lot of stuff.
Well, I do fancy myself a bit of a pony scout. And the golden rule is always be prepared.
So, what are we looking at here? Is this a jump rope?
And yoga mats? And a fish bowl full of little scraps of paper?
You got it. These are my favorite things to do when I'm feeling overwhelmed.
Okay, so I'm not sure I see the connection, Hitch. These items don't seem particularly stress-busting to me.
Wait for it. Here, let's start with jump rope. You see, sometimes moving our bodies is a great way to feel better. Here, try it.
Ooh, this is so fun! I think it would be hard to feel worried or overwhelmed doing this.
Exactly. Look at you go, Sparky.
I gotta get me one of these. I think it would really help me relax.
Yeah, and it doesn't have to be jump roping either. You could go for a walk outside or jump on a trampoline. Really, all that matters is that you move those hooves.
I love that, Hitch. Now, what about these yoga mats?
Okay, every pony, have a seat. Come on, critters too. Now take a deep breath in. And hold it. And now push out all the air as hard as you can and make a big silly noise, like this. Now big breath in again. And silly noise. Last breath in. And silliest noise yet.
Wow, Hitch. That felt so good.
Oh, yeah, it did. These are like totally life-changing habits, Hitch. Stress? You have been busted.
Now this last one is my favorite. The fishbowl of kindness. All you have to do is write little notes to yourself and put them in any jar. And then if you have a day that you're feeling a little sad, you just pick one out and read it out loud. Any pony want to try it? Jazz?
Got it. Mine says, you have a great smile that every pony loves.
That is so true, Jazz. You do have a great smile. Okay, my turn. Mine says, shopping list. Apple, cereal, extra strength hoof deodorizer.
How did that get in there? I'll take that. Here you go. Grab a new one, Pipp.
Yeah, here we go. You have a big, huge heart full of kindness.
See, it feels good to say kind things to yourself, doesn't it?
Oh, it totally does. But I think this one belongs to you.
Pipp, that means so much.
Of course, Hitch. It means so much to me that you came on the Pippcast today. You really do have such a kind heart and a pretty cute dragon, too. Okay, now before you go, we end each Pippcast by asking every guest the same 5 questions.
And the only rule is that you have to answer with the first thing that pops in your head. You up for it?
What do you think, Sparkaroonie? Time for one more game?
Yes! Okay, here we go. First question. Hitch Trailblazer. What is your favorite food?
That's easy. French fries.
Glitter or no glitter?
No glitter. It sticks to everything and makes such a mess.
What are you reading right now?
Dragon Dating for Beginners. Whew. It has been so helpful, you have no idea.
Song that always gets stuck in your head?
Oh, I can never remember what it's called, but it's like, when we work together, there's nothing we can't do.
Nice pipes, Hitch. Okay. We should totally collab. Okay, last question. What is making you happy right now?
That's easy. Sparky. He's just the best little dragon buddy any pony could ask for.
Sparky is very lucky to have you, Hitch. And we were also very lucky to get this time with you. Promise you'll come back sometime?
Yeah!
We'd love to.
Right. That's all the time we have today, Pipsqueaks. Big shout out to my main pony, Jazz, and all the critters for being with us today. And remember, ponies, life is magic. And so are you. See you next time.
See you later, everybody.
Bye.
Well, it has been fun.
No, so good.
Thanks for listening, ponies. If you want more Pipp, you can see her and her friends in 2 new shows. Tell Your Tale, now on YouTube, and Make Your Mark, now streaming on Netflix. For more episodes, subscribe to My Little Pony, the podcast, on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Amazon Music, or wherever you listen. If you liked the podcast, make sure to leave a rating and a review on your favorite podcast app. My Little Pony, the podcast, was produced by Entertainment One, a Hasbro company. Starring AJ Bridell as Pipp, Sam Belansky as Jazz, JJ Gerber as Hitch, and Rob Tinkler as Sparky and the Critters. Executive produced by Sasha Tong and Natalie Verdugo. The senior producer was Adrian Muhajirin. The associate producers were Chris Chu and Parishi Pabari. Editing, mixing, and sound design by Adrian Muhajirin. Featuring music by Benjamin Pinkerton and the Wilders Music Group.
See you next time, ponies.